Okay, so we are playing Slay the Princess, and I'm a big baby when it comes to horror games. I'm kind of hoping that the visual novel-ish format helps. We'll see. So, maybe I'll show my face later, maybe I won't. So let's get started. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have hearts and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. By the way, I do have a stutter and a little bit of a lisp. Just so you know. Self-voicing, text-to-speech. No. Okay, as long as there is captions, I'm good. I think I'm okay with the parallax effect, whatever that is. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Okay, new game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh, I
If
can
you
move
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Explore. Okay, so I've played chapter 1 of another, was it Black Tabby game? And explore doesn't change anything, so I'm probably gonna explore all this and then do these options. Okay, what do we have? The end of the world. It's because she's locked up. Can someone else do this? If you consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending, that would be fun. I'm gonna go with, have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
That is a non-answer, my guy.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
This still feels like a bit of a non-answer, but I get it. We gotta kill her.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
I don't know if that's
You have
most
to put
problematic,
an end
but
to her.
sure. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Would love to know this.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I actually really like this narrator. I feel like a lot of narrators in games are a little contrived, I guess, or they're overacting. But this one seems okay so far. Do you have any evidence to back this up? I want to see if we can push a backstory out of him, so we're gonna go with this.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important
I don't know,
task?
you put me here.
You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? I'm gonna keep pressing.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a
Okay, so
fisherman
true.
or a miller or
So
a seamstress?
true.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value.
So true. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
disagree. Feel like we've like established that those kinds of people definitely exist.
I mean, maybe some people do.
There's still people.
Very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I could have been. We get some sort of reward.
You have to slay her before you get it.
But what is it?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be...
Now that's creepy.
I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Can someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this
I need
off.
all the answers before I make a decision. Or all the information, I mean.
Like I said, I don't make the rules. No matter how much I wish I did.
Forget it, I'm not doing
Are you
this.
serious? No,
Just
you have
'cause.
to do it.
Just because it's an explore thing. Okay. Let's see, we got finally go to the cabin. Okay, I'm sold. Thanks for telling me what to do. Silently continue. Ooh, tough, silent and stoic type. Or look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. I feel like this option is gonna eventually get me killed, since this is one of those like choices matter games. But I'm gonna pick it anyway.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning: if you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her,
But what if if I'm already aware that she's evil? I don't know. Okay, never mind. I get it. I feel like, yeah, it's because of my indecision. I was gonna say, you're telling me to go kill her, you're telling me she's evil, you're telling me she's gonna end the world if she gets out of that cabin, and, like, I don't know. That seems pretty evil, but I guess I do have a shred of doubt in me. Because I am questioning him quite a bit.
Then each and every one of us
I
is
don't know.
doomed.
That made no sense.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will do that.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not
voice of the
slay them.
hero. Okay. That's me, I
Ignore
think.
him. He doesn't know what he's
No,
talking about.
it's not me. Let us go forth.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer.
Why didn't somebody
of
kill her a
dust.
long time ago?
The only furniture of note.
Somebody's
is
gotta
a plain
like give her
table.
food to keep her alive,
Perched on
right?
that table is a pristine
Sorry, I'm
array.
talking over him. But somebody's gotta come here to, like, presumably somebody brings her food and shit because she's in the basement locked up and she's gotta stay alive somehow. She's probably not making her own food. She probably doesn't have a food source down there. So somebody's gotta give her food and water. Why did they do that? If she's gonna end the world, she gets out of this cabin. Why didn't they just let her starve to death? I'm sure there's a meta reason or whatever for it.
The blade.
Let me shut
is an
up.
Implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade.
What if I
from
don't
the
take the
table.
blade?
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I thought you weren't supposed to have any sympathy for her.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh. Hey.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm suspicious already. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. That would be a hilarious response. But I think I'm gonna go with the dark and menacing now.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Try to get a positive ending this time around. I assume positive's killing her.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Why not the other one?
The far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
That might have been my fault for my choices.
Focus on the task at hand.
So true. Think with your head, not your... my guy.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
That's not the voice I was expecting from her for some reason. What? No way. Why would you even think that? As I have a blade in my hand. Again, hilarious response right here, but I'm gonna keep this silent and stoic and ready to do whatever's necessary. We're gonna get a good ending this time around.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Yeah, that's not a princess
I'm
voice, but
probably
okay.
up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Hmm?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Is she like a freak psychic or something? Or is she just, you know, that crazy?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm not dropping the blade. I'm sorry, can we just talk? Are you sure she's not armed? What if she isn't bluffing?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before...
I feel like she has a weapon.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
No.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier
God damn it!
proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Fuck.
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of
That's such a cute drawing. Die or finish the job. We're gonna finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder,
You wonder what?
do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced
It-
she can't die.
Was it not?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, well... Oh, chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Is this
cabin.
gonna be like Doki Doki Literature
And in
Club?
the basement of that cabin is a
I
princess.
think it might be.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
You didn't say that if I died,
the world.
that end of the world would also happen. So... Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Oh, okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What do you mean? He? That's a capital H. That feels a little too reverent, but okay.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
You know who this guy sounds like? He sounds like the guy on TikTok who's like, well, didn't you think of the orphans? What about the orphans? Like the guy, he's like, I forget his name, but he's like, oh, you threw a paper ball in the street. What if that paper ball hit a bunch of other paper balls and turned into a giant paper ball, and that giant paper ball ran over an orphan? Do you want that to happen to an orphan? Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna have to find his name. Anyway, that's who this voice actor sounds like.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
But she was not last time.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her,
Thanks.
you said you were positive she didn't.
Okay.
But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
To death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine. Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
It is.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Incorrect, but okay.
We did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened.
Okay, sir.
Congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
Okay, sir.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I hate this guy.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Reasonable.
but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did
Groundhog
time
Day?
simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
You sound like you have the answer to that, not me.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here. At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Let's talk about this
Just
princess.
be quick about it.
Okay.
She just can. But she's still only a princess.
Still not
Fully
a
up to the
good
task you've
answer,
been
but
given,
okay.
So long as... Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me.
Don't talk her, don't
to
trust her, just go in,
trust
do your
her,
job.
Just go in.
I did explore.
Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it. People locked her in that place.
People.
I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods.
It's a
Don't
path in the
overcomplicate
woods.
things.
Okay.
Look,
Thank you. My
I'm
question.
not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this.
I don't like the way
Call
you
it a
said that.
prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? If anyone's special here, it's her. That was a nasty trick she pulled on us.
So true, King.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
didn't tell us about her knife last time, though.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Tempted to turn around and leave.
Before you go any further.
Oh?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Is this like my, like, different parts of my personality? Like the id, the ego,
We know
superego?
what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
I was focused. Mostly.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards.
My God.
Their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I feel like I shouldn't select anything else.
You take
Let's
the
just
blade
do
from the
it,
table.
do it as fast as possible. No other
It'll be difficult
options.
to slay the princess and
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her earn for what she's done to us.
Oh, my God.
the door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and
Good
violently
God.
jammed into the wall.
What are you about to
seat
walk
of the
into?
room has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
Ugh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Ugh. I hate this.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to
No,
put on
it sounds like a person or like an android pretending to be a human or whatever. That's what it sounds like.
As you descend the final
Oh my
step,
God.
the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
I don't think that's what's happening here, my guy. I think something a little more sinister is happening.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What
You
mask?
are armed, after all.
What mask?
What are you waiting for?
Ugh.
You are here to rescue me, right?
I didn't like that at all. Ugh. Holy cow, there's a lot of options. Okay. Okay. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'm looking for the most direct option, by the way. Like, just get in there and stab her. Like, no talking. No hesitation. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. I'm have stabbed you. You might have stabbed me. Let's call it even. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you slashed my throat last time. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything. Approach a princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Turn and leave. Screw it, slay the princess. Screw it, slay the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back.
How gruesome is this going to be?
We can win. We just have to strike now and make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Yeah, sure is.
Hers, at first. Then yours.
Hihi.
Ugh.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she...
Oh my god, my nails? Jesus Christ.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee,
wait, what?
hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic...
Jesus Christ, what?
Bullshit. Absolute
I
bullshit.
like this guy. I agree with him this time around.
You're going to die now.
Oh.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna die every time.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Okay.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and rounded sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
I guess us?
Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. Good. It's better that way.
I have so many voices now.
And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction. Right?
Okay, I'm listening to you. It's not my fault.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
So true.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay,
So true,
sure,
King.
you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We'll win eventually. Hell, we might even win.
That voice is really quiet.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Wait, what door?
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
I guess I have no choice.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
Wait, what?
And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Okay.
Let's just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Exit time for you. Okay. Voice of the hero. I guess it's time for us to see her again. My bad. I should probably save at some point.
You step forward.
Oh,
You
hello.
don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional
Okay.
and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement
Hello?
floor. The form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh my god.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Okay, so maybe I should not be as direct this time. Maybe?
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Do I listen to The Hunted?
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just
It's
need
true.
to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Also true.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin.
At least one? What about both?
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Oh my god.
Is cut short by the wet sound of slicing.
Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me.
Princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her
Oh my
elbows
God.
and torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Why would I come at you with those?
Shit.
Oh my god.
She's coming for us, and I'm out of
This feels like
ideas.
the, was it the Clock Tower, that old game? I'm gonna try flirting with her. Unconditionally. That's not gonna work. We're gonna appeal to her authority. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. She's got swords for arms. I don't think it's gonna happen. We're gonna fight again. We're gonna have to stiff up our lip about it. We've got that tiny little blade. I don't think we're winning. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Somehow I don't feel like it's that easy. This is the most reasonable response. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think of something better.
That's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
Yeah?
You don't have time to
Jesus Christ.
In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
The hands. Oh my god.
She skewers you. Ow.
Okay, well, I guess it didn't
What a
work.
surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Yes, we died.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Great.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're...
But do we see what we're in front of right now?
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Oh, a lot.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I tried. Stab you.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Oh god.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack.
I don't think that's how it
Makes
works.
us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan. Now.
So let's beat her to it. Oh, no. Okay, no narrator, I guess. It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Then you skewer yourself.
Jesus.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
She's got more blades.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Cool.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Great.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her.
Did we?
That was luck. We only have to get lucky once.
True.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
I don't like this one.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Doesn't
Thanks.
matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
How does it work?
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Her teeth are getting longer too. Lovely.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Thanks.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's definitely gonna work.
She skewers you.
Yep.
And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Cool. Oh. Chapter 4. Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a
Oh.
cabin and we'll take it from here.
Okay.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
Okay, cool.
That won't be very hard. You've died a lot.
Christ.
But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
True.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... Yeah, leave
Oops.
it to the pros.
What is it? How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door
No, we don't.
towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only
It's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
Me. This one's me. I'm the cheated.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Oh, cool.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
She sounds like an android.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
If it's more blades, then no, I don't want to see it.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just
Great.
going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Cool.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new.
She's not gonna do it without the narrator.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
No. No.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's
Oh
skin
my
twists,
god.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
Oh my god.
It becomes a wave of blood and
Oh my god.
pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blade.
Oh my god.
A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
I don't think I am.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
You know, I can
Absolutely
understand.
divine.
I can understand this one. I can understand this guy.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Yeah,
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
not the worst idea I've heard all gameplay.
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
So just throw the blade perfectly. Just launch it.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
I would
She
love
doesn't
it if that
have
were
a
true.
back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This is all
I wish I could pick out like each one of these.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
They're all gone. Oh,
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously.
everybody's
for once.
gone. Have you not been taking it seriously? You do not act, and yet through the inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you are already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Thank you. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh? My gosh. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. I guess we gotta approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. It's... You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. I thought that was an ending. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What? Do I talk or do I... You know what?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Weirdly
The space
romantic.
we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
What the fuck?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay.
How can the world have ended if we are talking? I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. I am solitary lights in an empty city.
What is going on?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I'm a person?
A person, a set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
As I witness you.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes.
I know only that they are. I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay, ominous.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Okay. Attack the entity or destroy your body? Attack the entity, I think. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight.
Okay.
We cannot harm each other as we are now.
I hope that doesn't give me a terrible consequence later. You raise your will to end your life, but as it bears into the space you body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Great.
Nothing
What happens now?
as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget. if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me
Okay.
more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
Okay.
The rest will find their own way home.
Great. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
That's understandable, I guess. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done.
This
To
sounds like
destroy is merely to
Paradise
reshape,
Killer.
to remold.
Like the concept of the dialogue or the moral of the story or whatever. If you're being semantic, what are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Fair, I guess. If this is still the princess, then I shouldn't listen to her. So I should wait, right? I'm gonna wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
Okay, well,
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
I feel like this is like punching me in the gut. A little bit. Oh? Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it is like Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, let's open it back up. 'Cause what the fuck?
You have returned to me.
Oh,
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
okay. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh my god. Everything. You won't. Everything goes dark and you die. Jesus Christ. Bring the razor full to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, well,
And at the end of
the
that
real
path
Slay the Princess
is a
starts here.
cabin.
You'll know it when you see it.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. I think this is gonna have to wait a second, because I need to process what the fuck just happened. I will do another playthrough of this soon.